Hey guys, and welcome. Today I'm going to be developing a low recoil round for a lightweight revolver. This is one of those revolvers. I haven't showed it on camera before. I've had it for a while. Okay, this is a 6.42 AirWeight. But we're going to develop in a light recoil round so that we can just go to the range and we can shoot for fun in a lightweight handgun. There's basically three things that indicate recoil or cause recoil. That's the weight of the bullet, the velocity of the bullet, and the weight of the firearm. Okay, so with the lightweight revolvers, they're pretty lightweight, so they're going to have more perceived recoil just because of the weight. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some tight group powder and some trail boss. And we're going to develop a light recoiling load for that particular firearm. Now there's many ways to do this. You can either buy the lead mold if you want to cast your own. We're going with the 105 grain semi-wad cutter. Okay? This is an excellent lightweight bullet that you can push with this trail boss powder or this tight group powder at low velocities to get a light recoiling cartridge in that light recoiling firearm. But if you do not have the mold, and this is why I shoot ACME, or why I talk a lot about ACME, is you can go over to the ACME Bullet Company, and they make the 105 grain bullet that is equivalent to that lead cast mold. So if you're not into casting, you can go over and you can purchase from ACME Bullet the 105 grain bullet. So now we have our lightweight bullet. We have our low powder charge powder, and we have our lightweight firearm. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our resizing die, and we're going to set up our flaring die. He's touching it. And from there, I adjust my flare. On these ACME bullets or on your cast, you want to get a little bit of flare so that the bullet will go in without shaving off the lead. That's the key. You want to get the bullet to seat in there far enough that it doesn't shave the lead, but not too much where you damage the case. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up, and we'll be right back. What we got going on here is we're going to load this old school with just an old bowl and a lead dipper. The 0.3 cc dipper throws a perfect 3.4 grains, and that's what we're looking for out of tight group. We have marked our cases with a little line. The line means tight group, and without a line, it does not. So this little dipper is really neat. Okay, right there at 1.450, 1 and 450 thousandths. That's right where we are setting these ACME bullets. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and finish powdering these and get them worked up, if you will, so we can get out to the range and maybe shoot some. Okay, we got 5 of the tight group loaded up. Okay, we've got a 618, not too bad. Okay, now we got 5 of the trail boss loaded up. Get everything out of the way here. Okay, and those are averaging right around 550, 525. Okay, now we got 5 of the tight grip loaded back up for accuracy. Okay, here's the 5 of the trail balls. The point in this exercise was to see if we could get a lighter recoiling practice round that had decent accuracy So what we're doing here is we're loading up some just normal 38 special rounds. These are just normal white box 38 special. Okay guys, we're back in the shop. We're going to discuss this a little bit. There was nothing wrong with the loadings. Any misses and stuff were my fault. I was trying to rush. You know, we're not allowed to shoot out there anymore, and I was trying to get these done for this guy. The groupings didn't look very good on paper. Like I said, that was my fault. I needed more practice with this firearm. I hardly ever shoot it. I mean, if any at all. I'm going to say this firearm probably hadn't been shot in 4 years or so. So a lot of this is my fault. But it had nothing to do with the loadings necessarily. Okay, what we did was we loaded some 38 special light rounds with 105 grain ACME flat points. We threw 3.4, 3.5 grains of tight group, and we threw 3 grains of trail boss. Overall case length was 1.450. Okay, when I first started shooting them out there, the velocities were awesome. We were getting 618 velocity on one on average, and 500 with the tight group. And we were averaging 525 with the trail boss. Pretty good velocities. That is a low recoiling round out of that firearm. There was a big significant difference in the regular 38 special white box as opposed to my loadings. Now we could probably up that a little bit on the tight group. There is a case fill issue. They all went off. I had absolutely no issues at all. Every round fired out of both. So, but I would like to add just a little bit more tight group to get that velocity up just a smidge higher. And on the trail boss, same thing. I would like to, instead of adding probably 3 on the trail boss, I'd probably like to go to 3.3. I mean, so keeping it pretty low, but having just a little bit more capacity in the case, if you will. So we'll have to test those to see if we get some better accuracy. But I'm going to tell you, after I settled down and I started shooting the gun a little bit, I only loaded up 20 of these each. And you can see the last shots, man, I was basically hitting that plate every time. So, I mean, just a little bit more practice on this, I think we would have a good round. But I would, on the tight group, probably go to 3.7, and probably on the trail boss go to 3.4. But I'll have to do those on behind the scenes and see how they work out. But anyway, you can't, for a practice round, those were some light recoil. I mean, you wanted to write light recoil, that's light recoil. All right, guys, appreciate you watching.